Horns up and welcome to a brand new episode of Headbangers Kitchen. My name is Sahil, and did you guys know that below each video in the description box is a link to the written recipe with macros on my website headbangerskitchen.com. Well, if you didn't know that already, now you do. Anyway, enough jibber jabber. Today we're going to be cooking up some delicious Keto red velvet cupcakes with a cream cheese frosting that is to die for. And this is one of my favorite desserts of all time. Fun fact, me and my wife Dipti used to make these before I was keto, and we used to actually sell them at concerts. Anyway, enough jibber jabber, let's get cooking. So we're going to start by preheating our oven to 160 degrees Celsius. So the first thing we're going to do is take a large mixing bowl and get our dry ingredients together. So I'm going to start with 50 grams of coconut flour that I'm going to sift. This will remove any lumps that are there in the coconut flour. Once you're done sifting the coconut flour, I'm going to add in about 100 grams of super fine almond flour, and I'm going to sift this as well. However, it's optional. Honestly, if you're using regular almond flour, I would recommend you avoid this because it is more likely to get stuck in the sieve. But anyway, it's your choice. It's not a huge deal. Anyway, once I'm done sifting the almond flour, I'm going to add in 2 tablespoons of cocoa powder. This is unsweetened Dutch processed cocoa powder, but you can just use regular unsweetened cocoa powder. Next, I'm going to add half a teaspoon of baking powder, half a teaspoon of baking soda, half a teaspoon of xanthan gum, which is optional, and a pinch of salt. And then I'm just going to take a fork and mix everything together. Now, if you're wondering about the ingredients that I use in this recipe and where to purchase them, well, when you go to the written recipe on Headbangers Kitchen, you will find links to all the products. Anyway, once that's done, we're going to set it aside. Now it's time to get on to the wet ingredients, and we're going to start with 100 grams of butter. I'm just going to microwave that for about 30 to 45 seconds till the butter is melted. Into the butter goes a teaspoon of vanilla extract and half a teaspoon of white vinegar. I'm also going to add in 100 grams of powdered erythritol. And then I'm going to give it all a good whisk with my electric whisker. Actually, I think it's an electric beater, and electric whisker just sounds wrong. Anyway, beat that all together. Then I'm going to add in 100 ml of buttermilk. Now, if you can't find buttermilk or you don't have buttermilk, you could probably use almond milk or even heavy cream, no problem. Anyway, give that all a good whisk. And then I'm going to crack 2 eggs into this. And then you gotta beat it. Just beat it. Come on, everybody, beat it. Just beat it. And our mixture is ready. Wait, actually, it's not ready. We forgot the most important ingredient, natural red food coloring. Because otherwise, it's just a cake. I mean, the red comes from the food coloring. It's literally just a cake if you take out the food coloring. Anyway, once that's done, it's time to mix the wet ingredients into the dry ingredients. And of course, give that all a good whisk till everything is incorporated and combined together to make your red velvet cupcake batter. And I gotta be honest, that red color has just vanished. So these are possibly not so red velvet cupcakes. And now I'm just going to line my baking tray with some cupcake liners. And I'm going to use an ice cream scoop and scoop my cupcake batter into the cupcake molds, or the cupcake liners as we call them. And then, ladies and gentlemen, that goes into my preheated oven. And this will take about 20 to 24 minutes to cook. And of course, to check, all you need to do is take a toothpick and put it through the cupcake. And if it comes out clean, the cupcakes are ready. And after about 24 minutes, our cupcakes are ready. And folks, yes, I know they look really ugly. Those are not pretty looking cupcakes, but I do believe they will taste good. Anyway, be patient. Let the cupcakes cool down because you just really need them to cool down. So just set them aside and let's get on to the cream cheese frosting. So for the cream cheese frosting, we need about 200 grams of cream cheese at room temperature. To that, I'm going to add 100 grams of butter, again at room temperature, 50 grams of confectioner's erythritol, that's the same as powdered erythritol, and about a teaspoon of vanilla extract. And then of course you're going to give it all a good mix, ladies and gentlemen. And well, that's it. Your cream cheese frosting is ready. And look at that, it looks so gorgeous. And trust me, ladies and gentlemen, I don't care about the cupcakes, I'm only in it for the frosting. Anyway, I'm going to put that frosting now into a piping bag and put it in the fridge to chill for a bit while the cupcakes cool down. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, patience is the key, because if you try and ice a warm cupcake, it will melt all over the cupcake. Anyway, once that's done, all we gotta do is wait for the cupcakes to cool. So ladies and gentlemen, our cupcakes have cooled down and it's time to frost them now. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen, that is it. That is just how easy it is. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, our keto red velvet cupcakes with a cream cheese frosting are ready. And I can't wait to taste it. But of course, you know what we do here on Headbanger's Kitchen, we do food porn. Oh yeah. Anyway, seriously enough jibber jabber, you know what to do now. Hey guys, it's time to taste, and by your popular demand, my dad is back to taste. And by his demands, we're shooting at a slightly new location. So here we are, and we're going to taste the not so red velvet cupcakes. And I say not so because as you can see, the color is not really as red as it should be. But yeah, you can take the bigger piece.
Guys, on first touch, it feels soft, it feels moist, and it feels like it's going to taste great. But taste and I'll tell you.
You should have taken the bigger piece. And
it's crumbly for sure.
It is soft.
It's creamy, and I'm spilling.
It is moist. Like I said before, I'm in it for the frosting. Because for me, cream cheese frosting is the best frosting of all time.
Is this keto?
Yeah.
Man, I can go on the diet anytime if this is what keto tastes like. Thumbs up, guys.
Alright, you can finish this. I'm going to go and get another one, and I will see you on the next episode of Headbanger's Kitchen. Cheers and keep cooking.
It's a little messy, guys, but what the hell? If it tastes like this, next time around I'd probably use a spoon. Better that way, it looks a little civilized. What's the point of having this lovely backdrop and then eating like this? Terrible. Yeah,
Oh, you're still here. Bye, guys.
We'll put it off.
Hey folks, if you enjoyed the recipe, please hit the thumbs up button and do subscribe to Headbanger's Kitchen for more awesome recipes. I've got an entire dessert playlist right here for you. And in case you didn't know, I'm a musician and you can listen to some of my music right here. Anyway, enjoy.